the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Today. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now McCoy. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team. But not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's McCoy. That's complete to McBride. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 23 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football, because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Seahawks at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner.
Hurts fumbles it.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCoy.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. McCoy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And McCoy loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
From the 31, McCoy throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, McCoy, and that's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Come on. Hit. Warriors, 70s. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit halftime all even at...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for a quarterback.
And McCoy loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 40, the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right side, they're going to go option here. And McCoy loses the football. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems. Pete Carroll, none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Throwing to start the drive. McCoy. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. This is counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. On the move past the 40. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 30 on second down, McCoy, they find some open. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Prater for the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st and 10, McCoy. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. McCoy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCoy. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw. McCoy. He finds Hopkins complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. McCoy. To Connor on the check down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again.
On the slant.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big pickup of 38. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCoy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. McCoy. He finds his man. Complete. It's McBride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, McCoy. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.